Hello and welcome to Jessi FIT Pilates, your home to get fit, toned, and flexible as we strengthen, stretch, and smile. We are on day 19 of my 21-day core challenge. This challenge is for you if you want to get Pilates out of the studio and into your living room. I want you to stay fit without a gym, and this is all about creating a healthy habit, part of your self-care routine, 21 days of committing to Pilates, yoga, HIIT, cardio, and bar moves with me. I hope you've enjoyed this challenge, and today's workout is going to be a pretty quick 15-minute roller workout with some Pilates moves that you might see in some of your favorite reformer classes. So grab your roller. I'm using a long one. This one is foam. I believe I put the links on my website for the challenge page, so I will link that below in the description. And remember, if it's your first time here, just hit that subscribe button. I am a veteran fitness and Pilates instructor with 17 years of experience, and I'm giving all my workouts away for free here on YouTube. No upsells ever. So grab a roller and join on in. We're going to start with rolling our back. So I have a mat and I do have sticky socks on. So let's start with the upper back. I'm going to lean it down and I'm going to take my hands behind the nape of my neck, and I'm going to send my weight into my heels as I gently rock sort of back and forth on my mid back. And I'm going to slowly take it to my upper back. Now notice I'm starting to just gently lift my hips up. And I'm just trying to get all those kinks out. I'm going to try to spread my elbows wide now. And then drop your hips down heavy. And let's go ahead and extend your chest over the roller for a second. Take a breath in and just rotate from side to side a few times, right? So from right shoulder blade to left shoulder blade. And I'm really anchoring my feet down. And then from here, I'm just going to come up for a second and take my hands sort of across my shoulders. And I'm going to roll onto my top arm is my right side. I'm just going to roll onto my right shoulder blade really gently, sending maybe a little more weight onto it. Notice how I'm sending my weight onto that blade. And then I'm going to come back up and switch the hand that's on top, and I'm just going to come into that other side now. So I'm lifting up off of that hip. I'm drawing my abs in. Awesome. Now from here, just take your hands back behind the nape of your neck again. The roll is behind my upper back, and I'm just going to stretch over. Now draw your belly muscles in, and let's just do a few crunches while you're here. So stabilize your lower body and your lower belly, and just crunch up. Release, elbows are wide, and crunch, release. And it's more just giving me a little bit of an extra roll. One more time. Now I'm going to flip around and we're going to roll onto our quads now. So we're going to try to stay on the mat. If you want, you can sometimes come off the mat and I'm going to come onto my elbows and just a really quick quad roll. So if we're on day 18, you might be a little bit sore. Just gently rolling up and down through the length of the muscle. Drawing my belly muscles in, keeping my shoulders off my ears. Now I'm going to pause and I'm going to come onto one leg. So cross one ankle over the other, and this will definitely make it harder. I'm going to go slow and just run up the line of the muscle. And if you find a spot like I'm finding, maybe you just want to come onto it for another second. And then maybe the other leg, you can cross that other leg, or just kind of stack. Running up and down the length of my left quad. And yeah, I do really feel this. So a lot of the hip and quad work we've been doing. And then one more thing to warm up with the roller today. And if you like any of those exercises, you want to do a little bit more time, I wanted to make this workout just a little bit quicker since a lot of the workouts have been pretty long this last week. So I'm going to lay myself on to the roller now. Remember, the more limbs you start to take off of the roller, the harder this gets. And I'm just going to balance myself neutral back so there's just a little bit of space. And I'm just going to do a few stretches. So this is one of my favorite ways to really open up through the chest. My neck is long and I'm trying to pinch my shoulder blades onto the roller. Behind the scenes, I'm really pressing into all of my toes. And now I'm going to split the arms and stretch, right? Push into the toes, pull into your belly muscles, right? Just trying to get a little bit of an opening. And then let's bring the hands together and do a few circles, right? I've got to watch my furniture here. Circle, and that really helps to open up the chest. And these are done. You can also do these with weights if you want to up the intensity. Nice deep breaths. And let's just bring the hands together. Take one final stretch back. Deep breath in. Push into all 10 of your toes. And then let's come off of here, quite like this. And I'm going to slide my mat, I think, back a little bit, just so I have room to roll. You might not want the mat to the roller on the mat because it'll come on and off. And I'm going to bring my hips pretty close to the edge of the mat. And I'm going to lay on my back. And I'm going to place my feet onto the roller. And let's start with the heels on the roller. And let's go with a nice neutral back and just stretch out and in. Right, just keeping the heels in. And you'll see if I want to come onto the toes, it'll be a little easier, but if I want to stay on the heels, it's a little bit harder. Now, plant the heels down. I'm going to keep my arms down at my sides, shoulder blades squeezing onto my back so there's no weight on my neck. And I'm just going to press my hips up, and I'm going to try to keep the roller still. And then I'm going to segment my spine down, one vertebra at a time. Right, neutral, then tuck. Lift, no weight on that neck, segment down. Few more, right? Release, tuck, lift, lower. Now try to stay really parallel with your knees and your feet. I have my grippy socks on, so they're really helping me. And exhale, inhale. If you want to add on, lift the arms and lower. Breathe in. Try to stabilize that roller, right? I've got to really push into my left foot. I can feel that my left side wants to let it go. Now hold, and I'm going to take my hands down, and I'm going to press out and in, just on the heels, out and in, really small, out and in, out, in, 3, teeny, reach, 2, 1. Now very slowly roll your spine back down to the mat. And from here, let's go ahead and take it onto the toes. And I'm going to roll out through the whole foot now and in. So it's just a little bit of a different feeling because now it's coming off the foot. So you can really control which part of the roller you're pushing with, right? So now bring it in on the tippy toes and lift, lower, right? Just lift and lower. Make them a little faster. Lift, lift, hold. Now stretch them out, in, out. I find these really challenging. Inhale, exhale. Give me 5 more. And 4. Stay parallel. Roll through that whole foot. Chill. 1. Awesome. From here, let's go ahead and press them away with their toes. Right, you can always bend your knees. I'm going to reach my arms back. I'm going to try to stabilize the roller. Or you can also reach your thighs and roll up. Draw your belly in and stretch. So a few roll-ups here. Abs in, reach back, Roll up, see if you can reach. Add the sitting up, down, up, and stretch. One more time. Roll it back, reach, up, and forward. Now, I'm going to keep the roller at that end, and I'm going to slide up to standing, and I'm just going to take my hands on there, and I'm going to walk out to a plank, right, and then back. Right, so another reformer type exercise. I actually think it's harder here. Now, because I'm on my hands, and just like I showed you with the feet, I'm not going to completely roll, but I'm rolling it out, and then rolling it in. A few more like that, roll out. So bending the knees will make that a little bit easier, like I'm doing here. You want to do that with straight legs, like here. Right, one hand keeps pressing, and then bring it in. Whoa, and one more time. I'll show that with bent knees again. Now, I want you to hold it out and come down to your forearms. Right, shoulders out, shoulders onto your back body. And now just draw the carriage, or draw your roller. I even want to say carriage like the reformer out and in a few times. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, and let's stay with that forearm position. Bring your knees onto the mat though. Now, we're going to go into wheelbarrow. So slide out, in, right, out, come to that full position, and a few more, out, in, hold it. Let's come back to the plank, and let's just do a few leg lifts. Alternating the legs, and maybe we can add a little press out, in, reach, lift, one of the legs lower, reach, lift, lower, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, lay onto your side, use the roller right underneath your ribs. Right, you can roll it a few times. That might feel good right on that QL. And then you might want a mat underneath you, but I'm only going to be here for just a few seconds. So I put that there. Hand can come up. See if you can lift and lower the legs. Lift. It's really hard. Lift without moving the roller. At first when I went back, so try not to do that. I just want you to lift, 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 lift. Now hold and just lift that top leg. Lift it, breathe in and out. 4. I'm keeping that bottom leg lifted. Both legs are long. I'm trying to stay still on the roller. 2, 1. From there, I'm going to fold the knees in a little bit. I'm going to take both hands behind the nape of my neck and just try a few crunches here. Again, keep that roller still. Exhale and inhale. Let's go for 8 more. Lift the elbow to the ceiling. Try to not use your neck. Draw your abs in. 3, 2, 1. Coming onto our backs. And let's sit on up. And I'm going to place the roller behind me. I'm just going to reach it back and in. Legs can be bent if you need to modify. And I'm really trying to open my chest and get a big stretch. Now, hold it back. See if you can lift and lower your hips. Definitely a little bit harder. You got to really press into the roller. A few more. Really open up through the chest. Look up at the ceiling. Exhale as you raise. Inhale as you lower. Let's go for 2 more. And 1 more. Now lower on down. Let's take it to the elbows. Lift, lift, lift. Now reach. It barely moves. 2 more. Reach, reach. Now let's roll onto the other side. Let's stabilize down. So I'm going to show you the back view. Remember, we want to keep the roller still, hips stacked. Hand is up. You can always lower the hand if you need to. Lift, lower. Lift and lower. Try not to roll onto the side. Right? Pressing into the roller, pressing into the top arm and the bottom arm. Last 3, 2, 1. Now just lift that top leg. Lift. Bottom leg stays high. Roller stays still. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Hands behind the nape of the neck. Fold the knees. Crunches. Exhale and inhale. Really working into the side of that waist. For 6, 5. That's it. Elbow lifts. 3, 2, 1. You can roll through that side. And then one last thing. Go ahead and send your booty on. Lift open through your chest. And let's just roll our quads, our glutes to end. So I'm rolling onto one side. My hands are reaching back. And I'm shifting my weight over into that hip. Nice deep breaths. I'm going slow. Nice way to cool down. And then onto the other side. From there, I'm going to roll all the way down. I'm just going to reach up. And I'm going to take the roller onto my shins and maybe just roll through there. Flex and point my toes. And thank you so much for tuning in. This has been day 19 of my 21-day core challenge. Thank you so much for being here. This was supposed to be a quick 15-minute abs and some glute work with the roller. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe and comment below with what you want to see next. Jessi FIT Pilates, your home to get fit, toned, and flexible. Woo.